Where's my controller? Here we go. I never go live on a Sunday, but I'm not really feeling too good, and I'm just really tired. Because usually Sundays I spend with my girl, but I just needed to rest. I had no plans on coming up here. Excuse me. I'm like, this doesn't really require energy physically because I'm just talking. So I'm like, maybe I can just do a little quickie with a redeemed real quick. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came in actually very fast. Usually it takes a while before people come in here. I don't specifically have a topic, but we'll see what God does, right? My birthday was incredible yesterday. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I'm also tired from that. I celebrated from 9:30 in the morning to like 10 o'clock last night. I mean, I even sound tired. I look tired too. Um, I had so much fun. But I was thinking, I've been looking at the channel. So I have a surprise for you guys tomorrow. I'm not telling you what the surprise is, but something is dropping tomorrow. Now you can take a guess of what you think it is, but I'm not going to tell you. Um, I'm excited for it, and it's going to be something new to the channel. So stay tuned and make sure you're paying attention tomorrow. Probably after work, so in the evening or afternoon, evening, pay attention to the channel because something's going to drop. Be watching, okay? Um, I'm excited. It's definitely going to help out the channel some more. What's going to drop tomorrow, and we're going to have fun as we always do. You can take guesses of what you think it's going to be. Oh, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm excited for the future of this channel. I'm looking at the growth of it. It's been going well. Um, I just haven't been able to jump into like the nitty gritty of things a lot for multiple reasons, but we're getting there one day at a time. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this, the future. So tomorrow I'll be paying attention to this channel because it's gonna drop, baby. We're gonna have a surprise drop. Also, um, I'm just I don't want to get addicted, right? But I really enjoy doing this. So I have to catch myself to not sometimes get addicted. You can be addicted to doing this. You can be addicted to making videos, and I'm sure no one's ever told you that. But you get a feel, you can get a rush doing this. You must be very careful. I must be very careful. Sometimes, like, I like to come up here, and sometimes I don't even have a topic. Sometimes I'm just up here just talking with you, you know. Sometimes there is a topic, and we're learning together and we're growing together. Some days it's, this channel is different because I'm the type of guy where I can just come up here and we just chill. Like the last video I made yesterday was a chill video. This isn't a chill video, but some days it's just like that. But one thing I've been learning is, you know, leadership and what leadership looks like. Sometimes, your job, your manager is a leader, your supervisor is a leader, um, the director is a leader. But let me tell you about leadership. A title doesn't make you a leader. A title is just a title that puts you in a position to do something. But leadership does not come from a title. Leadership comes by your actions. Leadership comes by your servitude. Leadership is completely different than what the world says it is. How are you treating the people who are under you? Do you respect the people who are under you? Do you respect people's time? Do you make commitments and come through, or do you let them down? What does leadership look like? Do you serve people? I've run into people in my life, whether at work, at church, um, just all over, family, who are in high positions, but sometimes, they don't come through. And that doesn't mean that we're going to be perfect, but it does mean that we have a higher responsibility. Like me, I'm a leader. I'm not a leader like at my job. I mean, kind of at my job, but like I don't have a title of a leader. But let me tell you where I am a leader. I'm a leader in my relationship. I'm the leader in that. I'm a leader here on Redeem. People from across the world watch me. It doesn't matter that this channel is small. I can see that. I am a leader here. I'm a leader among my friends from church. They look up to me. I appreciate it. I'm a leader at work when it comes to preaching to the homeless. So leadership doesn't always have a title, but it's about what you do. It's about your actions. And God will sometimes put you in places where you lead, but you may not have the title. Does that make sense? Like I don't have a title, but I'm in multiple leadership positions. Will I ever get a title? Of course I will. Am I worried about it? Absolutely not. It does not matter to me. But one of the crucial things, and I'm bringing this up just because I get let down a lot, and I've struggled with that. And again, people are not perfect, but I just want you guys to understand, like, whether you are a leader or you're becoming that or you want to be that, leadership is not just about a title, and it's not about doing the least amount of as work as possible. But when you hit that leadership status, you have so much more responsibility because leadership is about responsibility. And a lot of people want that name, that recognition, because they want people to make them feel better about themselves. This title, this position is not for that. This position is for servitude. This position is to help people. This position is to guide people. And there's a slew of responsibility that comes with that. And it is difficult. A lot of people want to be in charge, but nobody wants to do the responsibility or the work, what it takes to be in charge. It's easy to just want to be in charge. Oh, I get to tell people what to do, right? It's fun, right? Oh, it makes me feel I'm the big boss. But what comes with that? There's a responsibility that comes with that most people are not going to tell you about, and they're not going to want to admit to. It is a lot of work. And today, this wasn't even the topic. I didn't have a topic, but I said, let's see where God leads. And I guess this is where God is leading, is leadership. I've never been a leader in my life. That's right. You heard it here for I've never been a leader in my life until recently. A few years ago. I never thought I could be. I was never in a position to be. And I didn't know how to be. But God knows how to put people in places, whether they know it or whether they think they're ready or not. And then He put me in a situation with my girlfriend. Once we got together, she would look at me for things. I'm like, what you looking at me for? I'm thinking like, I didn't have a dad. I don't know how to be a leader. But I had to learn and I had to step up and I had to be a man. But more importantly, I had to learn how to be a man of God. So I can be a man that she can look at and honor, and she can look at it and say, I can trust that man's leadership, and I can trust what that man is saying. He's the real deal. And that doesn't mean that I do it perfectly all the time, because I don't, but it's learning. There's a process to this. A lot of young men today fail because they don't know what leadership looks like. Either they did not have a father, or their father was a weak man who also didn't know. So they didn't have the proper training, much like myself. I didn't have the proper training. But it is my job now that I'm in these little positions or these little spots or whatever to show people. Because I can come up here and complain about other people all I want. But the point is that complaints are necessary because there's change that comes from complaints. But sometimes complaints don't always equal to change. They're just lip service. God has brought me up here to not just complain, but to do something about it. And one of the things I do about these things is I come up here and I teach and I show and I try to be the example. And it's hard when all eyes are on you. But I'm built for this, baby. My God put me in a situation like this so I can depend on Him to be built even with eyes watching me. And I want you to know it's the same thing for you. You're no different from me, and I'm no different from you. There's going to come a time in your life, and maybe you're already there, where there's going to be multiple people counting on you. What are you going to do with that responsibility? Will you run from it, or will you embrace it and trust your God to help you through it? This is what we are called to do, especially as men. We are definitely called to do this. Men are not naturally leaders. I mean, to a degree we are, but it's something that needs to be instilled in us through our dads, who show us how to be men, how to operate, how to do this, how to do that. And then the leadership kind of comes with it, right? But when you don't have someone to show you where you need to be, it gets crazy. It's bad, basically, which is why we see a downfall in our society. When you don't have strong men in leadership, it will begin to crumble. It is our job as men, and if you're watching this, a woman, it is your job to respect your man and to be there for him. But if you are a man, it is your job to hold her up and hold yourself up and let God hold you both up. You know what I mean? It is God, man, woman, child, right? And men, we must take on that responsibility. Even if we weren't shown that responsibility, we must learn that responsibility. Because whether women want to admit that or not, they do look to us and they do expect things from us. Even if they tell you that they don't and that they don't care and that they're feminists and they don't need no man or they're independent, deep down they actually do. It's just the way it is. That's their nature. So the reason this whole conversation is coming about is I've been let down many times, and I'm not mad at anybody that let me down. I don't hate anybody, but I just want change. That's all I want, and I can't change other people, but I can change me, and I can come up here and I can relay the message to the men so that you guys can change. That's how we get this movement going, and yeah, that's the goal, baby. uh, be heads of our households again, be heads of the church again, be heads of society in a way that's not negative and destructive, but uplifting and powerful. And most importantly, having Jesus Christ at the center of that. Because Jesus calls for us to do that. God calls for us to stand up. A lot of us don't stand up though, because we're scared to stand up or we don't know how. You know, so yeah, I want to continue to be the example, and I'm not always going to get it right myself, but I'm definitely going to try. I'm definitely going to try. So I know you guys probably are chatting and I can't see it. I was going to say, what do you guys think? But I'm not going to be able to see it because YouTube is glitched or whatever. I don't know. But that's just how I feel. I just don't feel like people in these roles of leadership truly understand the jobs that come with this, the responsibility that comes with this. And it's my job to do everything I can to be that for somebody else. What I'm not getting, or getting from my childhood, what I'm not getting as an adult, I want to give that to you. I want to give that to others because it's important. You know, I want to. And I'm not going to do it right, but I'm going to keep trying. So, like I said, tomorrow, Redeemed is about to drop something. So be looking out tomorrow. I had a great time for my birthday. I am exhausted. You see it in my eyes. I know I always say I'm tired a lot. But I'm giving, like, even though I'm burnt out, I always come up here and give you guys something because you deserve something. You deserve something. You deserve something from me. I'm not gonna let you guys go abandon. I'm not gonna abandon you even if I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, this is. Remember we were talking about leadership. This is my calling. This is a part of leadership, and sometimes that's sacrificial. Sometimes that means you're gonna be doing things that you don't always want to do or don't even have the energy to do. But it mean this is that important to me that I still come up here and I give you something, and I love doing this as well. I do. I love talking to you guys, whether you talk back or not, whether you support or not. I love helping people. I love watching people's lives change. And I love knowing that I was a part of that. That God used an anime loving, video game playing, jewelry wearing, retro game playing guy. That's right, I just pulled all that stuff out of nowhere. He used me. That is crazy because I definitely did not expect that. Did you like that? That I just pulled all these things out of thin air and that you've never seen on this channel? Wasn't that cool? Oh, I wish I could show you my collection. Maybe, maybe one day I will. Maybe one day you guys can see my collection. But that would be too much because it's so much. Plus, this channel focuses more on Jesus. It's not really about games. Although I could make another channel. I don't know. We'll keep things the way they are for right now. How many minutes? We've been going 17 minutes. I'm giving you guys some of my energy because I love you guys. I really do. Lately, I haven't came up here with serious topics. The last time I had a real serious topic was the fruit of the spirit, fruits of the spirit. But we sat down and broke down the fruits of the spirit in the Bible and their definitions. That was a great video. If you have not seen that, go back and watch it. So I guess that's it then. I just want to come up here real quick and give you guys something. So as always, this was your boy Roberto, and I was back again with another Redeem Live episode. And until next time, peace.